Good morning, Eagle Nation. It's Friday. It is the 99th day of school. I think I misspoke yesterday. I was off by a day. Today is the 99th. The 100th day will be on Monday. It's Friday. It's the 21st of January. Wherever you may be, please stop. Please stand. Let us rise together for this morning's Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. That was your Friday work song. And before you are seated to join me, as we look at Batman and Spider-Man, let's knock out 10 to bring this week to a close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so it's Friday. We're heading into the weekend, but remember, don't start your weekend yet until you finish your week. And we've got lots to do today. Next week coming ahead is parent-teacher conferences. Those will be on Wednesday. They could be all week, actually. But what you need to know is that Thursday and Friday will be half days, and we will have a new schedule for the entire school, both students and teachers, that's put out to you later today. Additionally, teachers, you could have and should have expected a communication from me previously with all these details about parent-teacher conferences, and I failed you. So all I can say is I need to do better, I must do better, I will do better, and I will get that to you before day's end, and I appreciate your flexibility. Let's close out this week with our essays. Check this out. Got some drawings that go along with students writing. Also received some additional ones yesterday. A whole book from the kindergarten class. Thank you, kindergartners and Ms. Valos. From second graders, from I think some first graders are also in here. And I did find, Maria Jerusalem, I did find your essay. I'm so thankful that I did. And so if you still have one, you have until the end of the day today. But at 3:30 p.m., 3:30 in the afternoon, that closes. You got to get it to the front office, get it in my basket. Teachers, if you will kindly give any students that have a completed essay a green hall pass at least before 3:30 p.m., the opportunity to bring it up and turn it in, I would greatly appreciate that. The winners at each grade level or grade band level will be announced next week. We will have prizes as well. More to come. So, as they say, let's get to the business. We finished writing our conclusion yesterday, and we never wrote an introduction. So today, we're going to write an introduction, and to expedite the process, I have written an introduction. Now, when you write an introduction, it's important to note that part of what you want to do is to make a generalized statement. So if you're going to make a generalized statement, you want to go from the very general down to the very specific. And you want to transition with your words to set yourself up for your body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2, and body paragraph 3. Some people even call that part of your introduction they call that part the preview 3. The preview 3 means you preview your 3 main ideas, and your preview 3 should actually be the reasons that support your claim. So in the introduction, look for, in this essay, which sentence is the claim? Which sentence is the one that specifically says, as a writer, what the writer has decided? Is it Batman or is it Spider-Man who would win in this face-off? Here we go. Let's check this out. As the Marvel and DC universes continue to spin out blockbuster films like Spider-Man No Way Home and Batman Forever, one of the things we seldom witness is a battle between two good guys, a clash of titans. Very generalized statement, right? We're just talking about all of the Marvel and DC universe and lots of good guys that we might be referring to, but we start to narrow it down by saying, okay, we're talking about movies in Marvel and DC, and now we're talking about two characters. So let's get a little bit more specific, but let's remind people that this idea, this clash of titans, is a theme that occurs in literature and movies over and over and over again, because everybody likes to see a big battle, right, between two titans. So we go on. Imagine if, instead of fighting the Green Goblin or the Joker, Spider-Man and Batman faced off. Right? Now we're asking our reader to imagine if. That's a great phrase that you can use. I saw Ms. Miller point out to students yesterday, and just give them a simple phrase. For example, here's another phrase that you can use. Imagine if. Imagine if, instead of fighting the Green Goblin or the Joker, Spider-Man and Batman faced off. And here's a transition word, while. While I have respect for both his superheroes, comma, listen for the pivot, I would have to put my money on Spider-Man for 3 basic reasons. Strength, agility, and supernatural powers. Now you've heard me set up my claim. I would have to put my money on Spider-Man. That's my claim. And then I start to prove it by previewing what I'm about to say. 3 basic reasons: strength, agility, and supernatural powers. Let's go on and read the rest. Spider-Man is stronger than Batman. For example, he punched Hulk into space. This matters because Hulk is bigger than Batman, and if he can do that to Hulk, he can do it to Batman. Spider-Man is more agile than Batman. For example, he can crawl upside down and on walls. This matters because it can allow him sneak attacks. Spider-Man has incredible powers. For example, he can sling webs and he has spidey sense. And then we conclude. It is important to note that these 2 superheroes may never face off. Thankfully, they're here to protect the world from evil. However, if it were to come to pass, Spider-Man would clearly defeat Batman because of his superior strength, agility, and his incredible powers. Notice, I restated my claim. Spider-Man would clearly defeat Batman. Over here, I said Spider-Man, I would put my money on Spider-Man for 3 basic reasons. And then I named them. Strength, agility, incredible powers. I explained them, and that's it. And that's what good writers do. Because, as you already know, writing is just organized thought. And if you can think it, you can say it. If you can say it, get the information to travel down your arm to either your pencil, your pen, or to your keyboard, and write it. And then remember that good writers read everything that they write over and over and over again. This is because your brain works faster than your hand. Keep that in mind. It's a tip for today. All right, turn your essays in. Can't wait to read them. Can't wait to reward some folks, and look forward to our next writing competition, but I'll tell you more about that later. Let's get to some words of wisdom so you can get to the business of teaching and learning. Today is on the topic of goals and completing a project. How appropriate. Yo-Yo Ma is a world-famous musician whose parents and grandparents are Chinese. He began playing the cello at the age of 4 and gave his first public performance at the age of 5. Listen to this Peruvian proverb. Little by little, one walks far. Yo-Yo Ma mastered the cello little by little. As he studied his music, he would learn 2 small measures at a time until he had learned the entire piece. He took 1 small step at a time until he reached his goal. Through his study of music, Yo-Yo Ma learned a valuable lesson about life. If you are faced with a difficult job to do, or if you have a school project to do that seems too hard, remember Yo-Yo Ma and complete 1 small piece of the project at a time. Little by little, you'll get the job done. With something to think about, this is Mr. Lodato. Mask up today. Keep your distance and add 6 inches to a foot. Stay in your zones of your cohorts. Keep your cell phones put away. And after all that, make it a great day or not. The choice is yours.